And we are finally live with another LBT Q&A. And as always, hello everyone, it's me, LBT Electric Dino 75 once again, and welcome back to another LBT Q&A, and hope you're all doing good, and I really hope you guys enjoy your Fridays as much as I did. Not to mention, I decided to do that celebration of one of my favorite Disney Channel actresses, known as Sabrina Carpenter. I heard that she's turned 24 years old, which is kind of interesting in my opinion. So, in my birthday, I'm going to turn 23, which I'm also really hyped up. It's like I'm close to her age, by the way, so I don't want to get into more details of that, which I'll probably do so in another LBT Q&A or another LBT video. But by the way, if you guys see my videos, go to my channel and then find the videos for yourself, or I could probably do more so by the ways. Hope you guys enjoy your Fridays, and yeah. Decided to wear this JP Jurassic Park t-shirts. Perfect enough. And in case while I'm watching, decided to watch Dinosaur. Favorite Disney movie here. Dinosaur here. I got Walking with Dinosaurs, the 2013 version. And I know a lot of people did not like that one because of the voice acting, but which I can totally understand that. But I think I enjoyed this experience. The games, the character moments, all that type of stuff. I might review this movie in the near future. But as for now, decided to do this LBT podcast. Yep, the How to Train Your Dragon trilogy. The first film all the way to the third film, which I like the first film better, but hey, it's worth a shot. Not to mention there's Monsters Inc., Lion King, yep. And I got the Sing movies, Barnacles. The Sing movies for my collection. The first Sing and the sequel, Sing 2. Man, I love those movies so much, and I absolutely enjoy them. And along the way in the live stream, here you go. Yeah. Sino the Sinoceratops. Say hello, Sino. Yep. He's here. And Connor the Carcharodontosaurus. Yeah. Pretty interesting. Alright then. And Casey Carnotaurus. One of my favorite dinosaur figures that I ever collected so far. So far and so more. And Dino for your Red Ranger. At your service. Ha! Yeah! And don't worry, camera's gonna change it to a few hours ago, and not to mention I got Stiggy the Stiggy Moloch. And some people call it a Pachycephalosaurus or different species, which I can totally understand. But I'd rather go with the word Stiggy Moloch. Yeah, just for those who, if you can't pronounce the name accurately, then Pachycephalosaurus as it is. So, Stiggy Moloch and Stiggy as it is. Rexy the Tyrannosaurus Rex. I haven't had him in a while, and sooner or later, I'm gonna get the Mattel Red Rex because I needed to get that Red Rex, and I needed to make more money. So, yep, the Triceratops. Man, I like this guy. Not to mention, Eleanor wants to say hi in this. Yeah, even the batteries don't work, so he just want to greet hi with a smile. And, yep, there's also Troorodon, or Troodontid as they call it in reality. Don't know why Red Raptor gets mad because they call it Troorodon and all that stuff, which, come on, man. Let everyone call the dinosaur Troorodon, but hey, it's worth shots. Just And I got, oh, shoot, Roberto's here. Roberto in the stream. Roberto. Yep, Patchy, the whole packing rhinosaur. Yeah. Yep. Velociraptor Echo, or I like this raptor from Jurassic World. It. I really hope they have the Hammond Amber Collection Lost World Raptors like on eBay. If they have them on the, if they have them on eBay, then I might as well get them. And the big bad Carnotaur from Dinosaur. Hello, hello there. I have arch and nemesis. Come to me. I have no mercy. Ha ha ha. Yep. And last but not least, I got. Yep. I decided to fix Gorgon, the Gorgosaurus. Yep. One of my favorite Tyrannosaur designs in dinosaur media history. Seriously. Yeah. Even if they call it an Ankylosaurus, which I don't mind too much, but this guy looks kind of nice. I don't mind. Oh, and in case what I decided to do with him, I decided to use super glue and fix around his tail part because I realized that there's something really wrong and decided to use super glue and super glue the tail. Yeah, I'm not sure if you can see closer enough, and yeah, I decided to super glue it, and yeah, so yeah, so Gorgo, hope you said your hellos because it's just here. So Jurassic Park at your service. Oh, and before I start the Q&A, I decided to give a little rest and all that stuff, and give me a moment. Give me a moment. I'm back and decided to take a little break, and sorry if I took so long, and yeah, got and yeah, oh, my bad. Decided to arrange up camera mode with these. That's better. If I could just zoom them out in the position and all that stuff. So give me a moment. There. Decided to LBT Q&A on this, and I got a man. That's a shit ton of questions. Hey, Toronto Ethereum. Hey, Cole Warner, also known as Game Changer or Game Chamber. Sorry. Oh, Shamer Wallace. Luckily, Red Ranger's here. Red Ranger, right there, at your service. Sooner or later, it's going to be Dinosaur's birthday soon, May 19th. It was released back in 2000. Yeah, I think I totally agree with you on this, Round Ethereum. Not to mention, I decided to do an LBT podcast for Dinosaur. If I can invite any of you guys. If I can invite you guys, I think I'll kind of make a choice here. So, yeah. So we could talk more of how much we love this movie, and we could talk more about anything that is like closely related to Dinosaur. But most likely talk about everything, the deleted scenes, how the film was made, and the toys and merchandising and all that stuff for Dinosaur. Everything about Dinosaur 2000. So I decided to save the podcast for Friday because Dinosaur is turning 23 years old. And I might be able to work on that. Mr. Dino Diego, you're here at your service. All right. I also heard that you guys are talking with each other. And I'm sorry, Brandon. I am not going to. I'm not going to do another like LBT live stream. Just a Q&A. And I'm sorry, Brandon. I can't invite you. This is an LBT Q&A. Read the title so you can understand that. All I want is piece by piece, symbiotically. Just business as usual. Oh, hey, Mr. Dino Diego. I recently found out that. Okay. You don't have to be this worried, Cole. You don't have to be this worried. Besides, I'm more into dinosaurs and things that I most likely enjoy. And you're talking about that Cars movie, that Jaws movie, because Jaws is okay. Oh yeah, there's Jurassic Floyd. Hey, Jurassic Floyd. At least you're here in this LBT Q&A. Oh, and not to mention, if you guys, if you guys see my Power Ranger tier list ranking, then go to my channel and then you'll find a video because it's like every time I do something that is Power Rangers related, it gets like most views or something like that. Like with the LBT reaction and did they reference this from Power Rangers and all that? But you know what I mean. As for now, I decided to watch the evolution of Scar, one of the most iconic Disney villains since the Carnotaur from Dinosaur, and possibly one of my favorite movie villains in general. On point with the Indominus Rex from Jurassic World, on point with Sharptooth from The Land Before Time, and you know the rest, like One Eye from the Dino King, and the list goes on. So decided to. How are you doing? I'm doing really, really good, Jurassic Hawaii. I'm really good. Oh yeah, I decided to watch the evolution of Scar, one of the most iconic Disney villains since the Carnotaur from Dinosaur. I mean, Scar is actually kind of cool, not gonna lie. And I might review The Lion King someday, but man, Scar looks intimidating because a selfish prick that wants to conquer everywhere but himself. And not to mention the Carnotaur. That's how I feel about the Carnotaur from Dinosaur. Long live the king. Long live the king. Yeah, that's how I feel. And another thing that I really wanted to point out is that I I also heard that Scar made a cameo in Timon and Pumbaa, like he was alive and all that stuff. Like, dude, Scar is dead. He was killed by the hyenas at the end of the film. Scar is dead. He was taken. He was taken away by the hyenas, and he was killed. And yet, he made a cameo in Timon and Pumbaa, where Zazu just dumps out Scar out, and I'm like, the guy's dead. Dino King is a good movie, but hey, it's worth a shot. I'm not gonna talk about my love and all that stuff. Hulkster, Hulkster here. I have nothing else to say but tie. And Cole, for the love of Mesozoics, why are you spamming up all these comments by talking about your favorite movies and how nostalgic they are? Besides, I'm taking time in my YouTube channel. It's not like I have to review everything at all at once and all that stuff. Besides, I'm not an android like Mac the Red Ranger from Power Rangers Operation Overdrive, because you know how that went, where Mac is this typical android and all that stuff. But seriously? Oh, right. My mistake. My mistake, Cole. At least you're fine. Oh, and not to mention, yeah, Scar made an appearance in Hercules, a 1997 Disney animated film, which I also heard that Trolls Tour fan says that it's one of the worst Disney movies that he's ever seen, which I couldn't agree with him more on that. I thought this was like an underwhelming mess and all that stuff. I used to like it as a kid, but looking back at it now, man, it did not hold a candle at all. But I'll admit that the Scar cameo was kind of nice and nice to the touch, and that was just about it. And it makes me want to watch Lion King rather than Hercules and all that stuff. It's not the worst Disney movie I've ever seen, but I think Hercules is one of the most boring and forgettable films. Still better than The Princess and the Frog, and still better than the Frozen films. Any of them as a whole. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. Frozen 1 and 2 sucked. Yeah, I agree with you. Uh, yeah, I'm not a fan of either of the Frozen films. I'm not a fan of either of them. I thought they were like, eh, yeah. Yeah, I thought the first film was kind of a decent looking film, and but the second movie, don't get me started on that one. Yeah, that's the second movie is literally one of the worst things that has ever happened to me, and one of the most infuriating things that I've ever seen in my entire life. And if they make a third Frozen movie, then I think it will fix the problems that the second film has caused. So I think Frozen will be better off as a straight up television series rather than a movie series, because and I can understand why a lot of people don't like the Frozen media, because they're like aimed towards little kids and toddlers and all that. And I don't mind toddlers media, which I can totally understand that. Yeah, like I said, I thought the first Frozen was good, but the sequel, yeah, I really don't like it. And thanks for bringing up that comment, by the way, Cole. It really means a lot. And I decided to watch The Evolution of Scar. Like I said, if you want to watch a better female Disney movie that has female characters, like, I suggest watching Princess Diaries, both the first film and the sequel, and even Princess Protection Program, which I actually like that movie, and it's better than any of the Frozen films entirely. It's better than any of them. So, yeah. Oh, and another thing that really baffles me about Frozen is that I also heard that it came out the same year as uh, another dinosaur media from another animated film from 2013, Walking with Dinosaurs, which I also heard that's kind of a better film, a better dinosaur media than Frozen. Yeah, even if the voice acting kind of fumbles a bit, but I still think it's a decent film at past. But I'll admit that the voice acting is kind of weak and kind of lame, especially with John Leguizamo, which I don't mind too much. But anyways, this is just. And I'm watching Scar's Evolution in Lion King 2 Simba's Pride, which I also heard that's in Simba's Nightmare, which if they bring back Scar in Lion King 2, then Zira and Scar would be a nice couple, and they'll team up together to take down Simba and team up with the female lionesses along with the hyenas, and it would have been like a good plot twist or something like that. I'm not saying that would have been as better as nearly as the first films or any other media that I watched, but I still think that they could bring a lot of time into it, and at least that would have worked something. Something, I tell ya. Oh, look, Tyrannotherium is back. Hey, Tyrannotherium. And gonna mute. Oh, yeah. That's the part where Simba thought that Kovu was Scar, and he was like, what if Kovu killed Simba rather than Scar? Because in the first Lion King movie where Scar tries to kill off Simba and then and then before Scar even kills him, he tells him that he killed Mufasa, which is true because Mufasa didn't die by himself. It was Scar that pushed him off, and man, that was brutal. Very, very brutal, I tell you. Oh, and Scar also made an appearance in House of Mouse, where Rafiki is carrying Scar, and I'm like, a mandrill carrying a big lion? No way, no way. There is no way that a mandrill could carry a lion this large. Like, there, see? Oh my barnacles. Ugh. Can you believe this? Oh my lord. There's no way a mandrill this big could carry a lion. See? Oh my barnacles. Well, that went well. Oh, and speaking of Scar, how the hell did he get there? I mean, he was killed off by the hyenas, and yet you managed to bring him back in the House of Mouse? Ay, ay, ay. Oh, and I also heard that he was like being in a scene where House of Mouse and with Aladdin, the Twiddly D characters from Alice in Wonderland, Mulan, Cruella, Hercules, with this goat character, and Hades, and Scar was there. And yet, that's the guy that was that's the lion that that Hercules was dressed up as. Can you believe this? I don't believe this. There, man. Looks like Scar is watching Hercules. He's oh, not to mention Aladdin, the Twiddly D characters, Hades, and this goat character. Yeah, I really do not like this guy. He's really freaking annoying, and he's not that funny at all. Which I could agree with Trolls or Tor fan on. Yeah, I really do not like this character. He's freaking annoying, and he's not that funny at all. But as for the other characters, they look kind of nice on their own. And Carnotaur, man, yeah. If I get the Lion King toys, then I would probably make them interact with the dinosaur characters from Dinosaur and Walking with Dinosaurs movie and all the other stuff because I like collecting toys these days. I'm like Jurassic collectibles and all that stuff. Not to mention I like reviewing animated content like Animat, Shay Frillis, or oh, Mysterious Mr. Enter, and Yoshi Player. Yeah, there. Gorgon's here, and sorry, Eldar. Can't believe that it's going to be Dinosaur's birthday soon. Yeah, more like a 23rd anniversary. I might do that podcast in my LBT live stream. I might do that. I would rather watch Shrek the Third over the Frozen films, and that movie sucked. Yeah, I could agree with Cole. And as much as I don't like both Shrek 3 and Shrek 4, at least they're tolerable compared to the Frozen films. And not to mention, I also heard that they're not that long compared to the modern day Disney animated films. Because, yeah, Disney closed down Blue Sky back around in 2021, and I'm happy that both DreamWorks, Illumination, and then any other animated studios is beating the living crap out of Disney for good. And it's payback time for what they did to Blue Sky Studios, which I actually feel sad for Blue Sky being closed down, thanks to Disney, by the way. And as Ian Malcolm always mentioned it, that is one big pile of shit, which I could agree. Oh, sorry about that. Lion King 1.5, where Scar was in the cameo. Yeah. What? Captain Hook. Yeah, I'll admit that Lion King is not only that popular right now because it's just a Disney movie. And there are more Disney villains that are more like famous than Lion King, like Peter Pan, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Cinderella, all that type of stuff, and because they're not only forms of Disney, but every other media around here. So, which I could totally understand that, and yeah, Scar made a cameo in Lion King 1.5, and I'm like, oh my lord. Oh, and speaking of which, I'm actually watching that evolution of Scar in the Lion Guard, which Lion Guard is actually a good television series for Disney Junior, on point with Dino Ranch, Giganosaurus, and Wonderland's Bakery. And obviously, I actually like this version of Scar compared to the 1994 animated counterparts. And man, he looks intimidating. And yeah, we would have seen more of him. And yeah, seriously, yeah, it's like a hand drawn equivalent of something like Dino King during the Fire Mountain, where they have the Carnotaur and like Blade and all that stuff. But man, I like this version of Scar. Him and the 1994 version. I mean, yeah, he looks. I mean, he looks menacing in that. And I also heard that. Simba told Kion that Scar used to be this lion guard, and then suddenly he was banished and all that. And I think I might analyze the full thing. Might analyze it. Oh, look, another question from Cole. My favorite Pixar movie is The Incredibles because my favorite classic Disney animated film might be Aladdin, and I love The Lion King. I prefer Aladdin because of Robert Williams. And no, it's not the 2019 live action Aladdin movie. It's funny that Disney has been releasing three Disney live action remakes in the same year: Dumbo, Aladdin, and Lion King. It's very funny. But out of all the Disney remakes I've seen, I think I rather prefer Lion King, 2019's Lion King. It may not be perfect, but at least it's a lot of fun and it has some character moments and all that stuff. But as for Dumbo, I haven't seen and I also heard that is kind of terrible. But as for Aladdin, I thought the movie was okay. It wasn't great, but just okay. But Lion King 2019 is a better Disney live action remake. It's on point with Jungle Book, and it's better than the 2010 Alice in Wonderland movie. And I would take it over any Frozen movies because it's better than Frozen 2. I'm serious. The Little Mermaid is okay, and it's never going to be my top. Is never going to be my favorite Disney classic animated canon. I personally think Beauty and the Beast is much better Disney princess movie. Yeah, I think I agree with Beauty and the Beast. Well, not to mention, I also heard that there's a 30th celebration, which I did a podcast on in Valentine's LBT live stream, which, yeah, I can totally understand that, but yeah. Oh, and not to mention, yeah, not to mention, we get to take a look at Scar in 2019's Lion King movie, which which I thought it was underrated and very decent at best. And there, yeah, I mean the way that he is in live action, he looks kind of cool in my opinion, but it would have been better if he has like the orange and black mane and make it live action and all that stuff. I knew it. Yeah, I know it's gonna be like silly and all that stuff, but uh, I like how he was looked in live action and all that stuff. But not to mention with the orange, black, and all that stuff. But this live action looks kind of cool, and I get give him credit that. Not to mention Chiwetel Ejiofor managed to pull it off very well. And man, this guy looks menacing and just as menacing as One Eye and the 1994 Scar. Can you believe him? I have no idea. And yeah, and not to mention, I saw Scar in the Simpsons villain one, and I thought it was awful. And oh god, don't get me started with that one. That version of Scar is awful because it doesn't resemble like the 1994 version or the Lion Guard version. It just looks clumsy. There. Oh, and Toronto. I mean, Cole. You might as well leave Toronto Theorem out of this because as much as I hate the 2010 Alice in Wonderland movie, yeah, I could totally understand, and I think you got a few points here. The actors did a good job, and some actors did a good job with all that. But the problem with the movie is the story of how dull the coloration is and the characters themselves, and not to mention the CGI is horrible, horrible CGI. It looks like a bad render of a PS2 video game. It looks so bad, and I never understood why they make the CG this terrible. It looks so bad, and the fact that the CG looks cheap and all that stuff is just baffling. I really did not like the 2010 Alice in Wonderland movie. I can understand what they're going for, but I just I just don't like it. Oh, it feels very unwatchable, and oh, and Cole, you might as well leave Tyranno Theorem out of this. Yeah, if he likes the 2019 Lion King movie, let him be. Don't need to go after him and all that stuff. Don't need to. Oh, and aside from yeah, and yeah, look at this version of Scar. This has got to be the worst character designs I've ever seen, next to Lisa Simpson here. And man, this Scar looks awful. Oh God, that looks awful. Oh God. Oh my lord. Yeah, yeah, it was called The Simpsons and Plus Anniversary, and yeah, I didn't care about this one and didn't care about it. There. Haha. Yeah. Wait a minute. I also heard that they changed up Scar's design in Welcome to the Club, which I thought it was like the same version, but it's still terrible. What? Just get me back to the Lion Guard's version of Scar, because that version is a lot better, and the 1994 version. Not to mention 2019's remake, which I could totally pull that on front. Yeah, right there, and yeah, still better than the other one, which looks a lot clumsier. And yeah, just get me back to the 1994 version and the Lion Guards version. So Oh, they have the full episode of Phineas and Ferb Mr. Marvel. Oh, that seems interesting. I think I might check that out in my area and might as well review it for my channel. So, also that's kind of nice. Man, Phineas and Ferb Mission Marvel is really, really good. Really, really brilliant. And just, I mean, yeah, I would have put this in my LBT's top 10 best Disney movies of all time, but since this is part of Marvel and man, this would have made the cut or in my top 10, but I think I might do it another time. So, yeah, and huh. I like how they did a crossover with Mission with Phineas and Ferb and the Avengers with five superheroes, and they looked like they came right out from either Avengers Assemble or Earth's Mightiest Heroes. Either way, because I remember seeing Earth's Mightiest Heroes back in 2019 when Avengers Endgame came out, and I remember seeing Avengers Assemble, all the other TV shows, and it was really nostalgic. And look, we got a guest here. Hi there. I'm going to watch a Disney TV show known as Girl Meets World. Never seen it, never heard of it. It looks kind of nice. And the girls themselves, they look lovely. And yeah, and it makes me want to go like, what you need a little help is the loves monkey. Like quote unquote Zinni from Dinosaur. And oh, for the love of Mesozoics, please stop putting up these dino fights with fictional characters and all that stuff. Please stop doing it. I'm tired of seeing them. Tyrannotherium is tired of it. I'm tired of it too. One thing, give me a moment. Stop putting up these fictional dino fights and all that stuff. I'm tired of seeing them. Sorry about that. It's been a while. Okay. Can't wait for Prehistoric Planet Season 2. And not to mention the look of the dinosaurs. If they put up a Triceratops fight, it's going to bring me back the nostalgicness of Walking with Dinosaurs, the 2013 movie, and Walking with Dinosaurs Prehistoric Planet. But as for now, since Walking with Dinosaurs, since Prehistoric Planet is now a thing, I'm just gonna call for now on. I'm just gonna call Walking with Dinosaurs Prehistoric Planet Walking with Dinosaurs 2014. 2014's Walking with Dinosaurs. It's not Walking with Dinosaurs Prehistoric Planet, but Walking with Dinosaurs 2014. Like I'm gonna type it and give me a moment with that. Yep, Triceratops, one of the most abundant dinosaurs around in North America. And I like how Rick Raptor pulls off that "those are Triceratops" quote when he was like, when that owl guy was like, "Those are Triceratops, Blue," and I'm like, "Are you joking me? Are those supposed to be Triceratopses? Because if it was really Triceratops, then it would have been those guys rather than the ones that they're putting on screen." Those are Triceratops, Blue. Yeah. See, Cole? You see what I'm talking about? If it's really a dino fight, then this right there is, yeah. It'll bring me back the recreation of Walking with Dinosaurs, both the 1999 classic and the 2013 version. And oh boy, look at those long horns. It could easily damage a Tyrannosaurus entirely. And as much as I like Tarbosaurs, sorry Tarbo, but you're going to get thrown by this guy. See? Man, this looks massive. It's like I'm watching like a spin-off to Walking with Dinosaurs, the 2013 movie, but without the dialogue and make the dinosaurs as characters, which I don't mind too much. And if they and if they hired voice actors for the dinosaurs, then I would have been fine by it, because I don't mind talking animals in media, from cartoons to children's books to everywhere, even with live action. I love Triceratops horridus. Yeah, I like that species too, and I like the other Triceratops species, which is Triceratops porosus. Yeah, Triceratops porosus. Sorry about the mic, and yeah, Triceratops horridus is the huge alpha of the herd of Triceratops. Pretty much. Yeah, Triceratops horridus. I think I pretty much like the Triceratops that we see in Prehistoric Kingdom, because the Triceratops from Prehistoric Kingdom is actually really cool and possibly one of the favorites of the Ceratopsians. Not to mention the one from Dino Dana, which I like that Triceratops, which it was based on the species of Ceratopsian, like Triceratops horridus. Granted, they managed to take animals and put them as scientifically accurate and all that stuff, but you know what I mean. Should I do a live commentary on Jurassic Park 1993 for its 30th anniversary? Yeah, you can. The same way I'm doing an LBT podcast for Dinosaur. Yeah, you could do it whatever you want. And it's your channel, by the way. And not to mention, I'm wearing a Jurassic Park t shirt. And Rexy will be happy to. Hey there. Yeah, you're like the next generation of John Avenger and all the other YouTubers that I've recently met. So, there's that. Just need to figure out when to do it. Okay. Got your back, mate. Yep, we're here right now, and not to mention, Gorgo wanted to, yeah, show you a character that has been in my mind. Like, this character, known as Tenny Grant from American Girl, and yeah, adorable with that cute face and all these. All right, Gorgo. Yeah, and all that. Oh, and as for the Carnotaur from Dinosaur, which, yeah, I really hope they bring back this character for the American Girl items because she looks kind of nice and pretty underrated. And she deserves more respect and more spotlight. And yeah. Oh, they released a new Escape from Curious Compies from Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous. Oh, that seems nice. Oh, and I also heard that my Power Ranger tier list ranking video is getting like more views, and now it's at 236K views. Man, my Power Ranger tier list ranking. Yeah, that ranking that I just pulled off on Friday. I was about to release it on the Wednesday, but why not Friday? And it seems to be doing really good here. Sooner or later, it'll reach up like a 1K view. But as for now, how is 236 views sounds? And man, I'm really good with the Power Ranger content. But as for the Happy Birthday Sabrina Carpenter, not so much. But at least it's catching up. Not to mention that other video that I just did last night if you want to check out. And yeah, Road Ranger looks so happy. Very, very happy. It's business as usual. Give me a moment. I'll be right back. I'm back. Yeah, another one of those. God dang it. And all right then. It's nice having you in my LBT Q&A. So, bye. And another thing I wanted to point out is that I also heard that John Avenger is reaching up to uh, 442 subscribers. So good job, John Avenger. Good job. Good freaking job. Because it cannot get any better with me. I used to be in that subscriber count, but now I got 1K. And sooner or later, I'll probably get like 1.100 subscribers. So I'm reaching up. And I think I'm going to start doing music videos because I also heard that they're catching up quite a lot, especially with Gus, especially with Toonzilla, Jurassic Bob, and I need to start doing music videos and all that stuff. Even Mr. Dino Diego pointed that out as well. I think I might start doing a tribute to Prehistoric Planet and all that stuff, and yeah, John Avenger. And I just want to give him a shout out in my LBT Q&A. And good job, John Avenger. Sooner or later, you'll get like 500 and reach up Pterodome 3000, Eric the Triceratops, and many more. I mean, if you don't know who John Avenger is, he's like Cole Warner, but he likes to review a lot of media and all that stuff and become this typical movie reviewer. Yeah, I think he's on point with Jurassic Godzilla fan and OPC Communications and Rambo Raff, which those are cool YouTubers, which I could totally understand what they're coming from with this. Yeah, I think I might as well stick up with the Ice Age franchise and probably stick up with, oh, yeah, like the Walking with series, Dinosaur, the Dino King, and the rest of them. So might as well stick up to those and type of thing. And yeah, I've watched Walking with Dinosaurs, Prehistoric Planet, and it was pretty nostalgicness. And but as for now, I'm watching Girl Meets World, which is a really good and very amazing Disney Channel show. I've never seen it, never heard of it, but from the looks of it, it looks pretty nice from what I can tell, and pretty funny and all that stuff. Granted, there are some parts that do fall out of place in this, but I still think it's a well-made Disney Channel show, and it's better than Jesse. It's better than Bunked. It's better than Liv and Maddie. It's better than Good Luck Charlie, and even Austin Alley. Don't get me started with that abomination. It's better than those live-action Disney Channel shows, because you know what I mean. Oh, and yeah, and as for the two girls named Riley and Maya, yeah, those two girls, they look amazing and they look adorable. And they look kind of cute, don't you think? They look amazing. And man, I like the look of both Maya and Riley, especially the look of Maya. I mean, just look at those girls. Look at them. They look amazing. Yeah, pretty amazing. And yeah, I've also read the Jurassic Park book. Yeah, I've also heard like some parts with Clayton Farady's video with the Jurassic Park books, and I could totally understand that and totally estimate thoughts. Uh, seriously, the book of Jurassic Park is a lot darker than the ones that we see in film. Like that is totally insane, and that is insane from what I can tell. Oh, and I'm gonna go and add some dinosaur videos, okay? Okay, well, good luck with that because I'm gonna do something really different around here, something unique and interesting, and yeah. And the Q&A has turned out pretty well for the most parts. And as for now, I'm gonna do LBT Q&As, just Q&As and little invites so we can get this over with. Yep, this is gonna be a roll call. And as for my Dino characters, they're here in action. And anything, anything other than the fact that we're just here in this LBTQ&A. Oh, and not to mention, for those, yeah, yeah, they just want to say hi right quick and want to watch other classic stuff going on. And sorry if I haven't, sorry if I haven't shown my Dino characters in my LBT Q&A nearly as much. They just want to say hi, except for the beginning of the video. Eleanor, Patchy, Roberto, Trudon, Connor, oh, Casey, and the other Dino characters along here. And yeah, they just want to say hi real quick and nothing else. Yep, a storm is brewing. A big brew storm going like kaboom. I'm just. We'll discuss this next time in another Q&A, but I have an interesting idea. Okay, Cole, show yourself, and you can go ahead, whatever you want. but I'm gonna end the LBT Q&A very very soon, as Gorgon and Road Ranger are here along the way. So yeah. Oh, and aside from maybe nostalgicness, I think I had a dream of interacting with real life actors and actresses and possibly filmmakers, because I never got a chance to see any of them before, except for some. I don't know their names too much, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. But as for now, I just like the look of Maya Hart, played by Sabrina Carpenter, and yeah, looks amazing and really looks adorable. I just like her in Girl Meets World and some other Disney Channel related media that she's in. I mean, Sabrina Carpenter really pulls it off and really good, don't you think? So adorable. Yep, so adorable. And I'm not gonna go crazy over her, just like I did with those other female characters. Whenever I see her on screen, and Bowser will be like, "Peaches, peaches, 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 peaches." I mean, yeah, I thought Bowser's singing was kind of silly and somewhat goofy, very, very goofy. Oh, and before I end the Q&A, if you wanna, if you wanna join in the stream, Shamer, then links here. So that way you could join in, Shamer Wallace. Because it's just you and I, no one else. And yeah, there. Oh man, it's getting really dark in here. Oh, and Alex was like, in case you haven't noticed, it's getting really dark. Which, man, I couldn't agree more with Alex from Walking with Dinosaurs. The Alex Sornis that is like catching bugs by saying "gotcha" sort of thing, and he was like "gotcha" like that. Oh, and Shamer Wallace.
Hey,
Hey, Shamer.
Ranger here.
Yeah, nice having you here. After that long hiatus in my LBT Q&A. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, the place is kind of dark in my area because the storm is brewing so badly, and yeah. Oh my dear barnacles. Did I see the beautiful artwork from Maya Hart? Because she's really a solitary artist. Really solitary on
Mhm.
this. If I could just show you the art stuff, then you know what I'm here for. So, give me a moment, and Red Ranger wanted to say hi. At your service, Shaman Wallace.
Red
Yeah.
Ranger. Yeah.
And as for Gorgo the Gorgosaurus and the rest of the dinosaurs, yeah. I'm just gonna bring Rexy here this time because I'm tired of lifting up Gorgo back and forth and back and forth. And yeah, the beautiful art from Maya Hart, played by Sabrina Carpenter. And oh my barnacles, this looks so amazing, so adorable, and so delightful. Delightful. Rexy, why do you have to lick her? Oh, sorry. But she looks good. That didn't mean you have to lick her hair out. Agree to disagree. Ah, hey, gross. But attractive. Oh, yeah. Like how I did that little moment here. Oh, and as for this Carnotaur from Dinosaur, yeah. What's with the party? Oh, and by the way, yeah, Brewing Storm, I'm gonna kick your brewing ass. Yep, that's the Carno. And as for Red Ranger and Gorgon, ugh, they're still here. They're still here, and sorry I never got a chance to do in your LBT. I mean, live stream because I did like two videos right now. One with the Ultimate Gorgon and one with the Power Ranger tier list ranking. I decided to upload it on this Friday because if you want to see my Power Ranger tier list ranking, then you might as well go to my channel and see the ranking and all that type of stuff. Ooh. Besides, I just managed to put a lot of info with my opinions and all that stuff. I may not put extra details, but at least I tried my best as much as I can. As much as I wanted to.
Yeah. Great. That's pretty awesome. More phenomenal.
Yeah, more phenomenal. And I didn't even know that they bring the movies of Power Rangers, like the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie, all the way to Power Rangers Once and Always, which I feel like watching that special of Power Rangers because man, it just brought back a lot of memories for Mighty Morphin. But they upgraded it to make it more like Dino Thunder or Dino Charge and all that. But
And also, they were talking about making another one for by next year.
oh,
Episode
really?
2. Yeah. Once and Always, episode 2.
Is it like fan made or this is for real?
This is for real. This is for somebody who was for the comments. This video they're talking about they're making that second episode for real.
Oh, pretty interesting. Because looks like us Power Ranger fans are really, 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 really hyped because Once and Always was a good Power Ranger special and all that stuff. And I thought it was going to be like a mixture of a TV show. Turns out it was actually like a movie series. And obviously, the CG looks good, the characters look good, and everything looks good. But the only problems I have is with the story and all that stuff, which it could uh, improve more. Not to mention with some of the character wises and all that type of stuff. But overall, I think it's a really good Power Ranger special once and always. And I might as well do a full review on it and the Mario movie, not to mention with those things that are all along the way. But I'm still excited for Prehistoric Planets season 2 for the new dinosaurs and all these new species. I mean, it looks amazing, and I decided to watch the full thing of Walking with Dinosaurs, the television series and the film from 2013, and Walking with Dinosaurs Prehistoric Planet, which is going to be Walking with Dinosaurs 2014, which is fine by me.
Mm.
Pretty nice. And I'm going to. Yeah, pretty. So, where you're up to? Oh, look, nice collection that you got there so far.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, the other 2 days ago, I just made the video about the Power Rangers Super Legend video that it will be coming on soon.
Are you sure about this? Because they sure do like to pull off a lot of good things going on here, and yeah.
No, I'm not talking about the video. I was talking about the train. I can't pronounce the T word that coming out soon thing.
Man, that was epic. Good job, buddy. Huh.
Yeah.
3 Red Rangers and 1 Red Ranger in the time of the dinosaurs. And yeah, till this day, I still enjoy it, and one of my favorite characters of all time because Walking with Dinosaurs and oh right, Dinosaur.
Nice.
And yeah, if you haven't noticed about my collection that I recently this, that, and many more. Oh, and sorry, Cole, maybe some other time. But as always, I'm going to end off this LBT Q&A slash mini live stream, man. It's nice having you, Shamer. Nice having you. And, well, we're going to meet again some other time. So, let's end this off. And man, it was a really fun one. And well, Carnotaur, at least we'll be taking a look at the Q&A once and always. Elder, Patchy, Trudon, and the rest. So later on, and as for the rest of you, this will be the end of the tale. No, literally, seriously. And all right, then, let's fade the black, and we'll see you. We'll see you later. Over 60 million years later. Okay, Rexy, that's not possible. And LBT here later.
Later, Grammys.